Emmerdale's Cain Dingle receives stark warnings over the future. Emmerdale has continued its emotional Cain Dingle cancer storyline tonight, as the fan-favorite character meets with his doctor in tonight's episode, and receives some stark warnings about his future. The latest installment saw Cain and his confidante Sarah Sugden impatiently waiting in the hospital, before finally being called in. Because the cancer hasn't spread outside the prostate gland, the recommended treatment for you is a radical prostatectomy, his doctor said. It means a complete removal with the aim to cure. It takes about 2 hours. We use keyhole surgery to remove the prostate, perhaps some of the surrounding tissue if we feel necessary, and the glands which produce semen. Cain tried to laugh it off with a joke about him having enough kids as it was, and was happy with the prospect of helping raise Sarah's child, the one charity Dingle is caring for her. After confirming that he wanted Sarah to remain present, the doctor then began to go over the risks and possible side effects. With the side effects, even in men who aren't sexually active, this treatment can change a man's sense of identity and masculinity, she said, and recommended a clinic where men can discuss. She also told him that he would initially be discharged with a catheter, and swapped over to incontinence pads once that's been removed. They're a lot more discreet than they used to be, and they're really nothing to be ashamed of, the doctor added, before mentioning erectile dysfunction, as Cain's face started to drop. He was told that the earliest he could be booked in for an appointment was in 2 months' time, in April. Sarah protested that was too long to wait, but Cain said it was fine. Later on, Cain didn't want to talk to Sarah about it, wanting to throw himself into his work. "Please don't shut me out now, or at least, talk to someone about it," she insisted. Back at home, Cain snapped at the kids without explaining why, and a frustrated Belle turned to Liam Kavanagh, who thankfully had a plan: get Cain to open up over a few beers. The conversation was pretty stilted, with Liam banging on about sweet potatoes for ages, but his words about always being there for Cain to talk to seemed to get through. Liam later told Sarah that Cain didn't talk about his illness, but feels like he'll get back to himself and open up in his own time. "He is the strong man I know, he's gonna get through this," Liam said, but Sarah wasn't so sure he'd be the same again.